Nigel, we're just talking about the trying to unpack the problem of non-domestic manufacturing, if you will. Have governments played a part in this problem as well?
Absolutely. I would say that since 2000, we've not had there's not been enough attention span on trade balance and just the impact of offshoring a considerable amount of our wealth. And so, yeah, I would say it goes back to previous administrations significantly, probably when China opened up. And I talk about it in the book, but, there's a whole raft of reasons why we globalize manufacturing, and not all of them to do with our economics or to do with, sharing wealth across the globe. So we didn't do it right. We could have done this differently. What's annoying is that we could have got to the same place with a lot more benefit to our citizens. We demoralized our citizens with this journey. It felt good at the time. I went to China; it all felt great, but we suddenly found out that it's not cool.
It's
We've done a lot of damage here, a lot of damage.
certainly it wasn't a free in the sense that there was a cost associated with offshoring, right? A cost in terms of our own economy.
The free trade, global free trade has not worked for us. It's been a wealth transfer machine. It's been more of a wealth transfer than a wealth creation machine. In fact, if you look at since 1980, globalized trade has increased 8 times, whereas our, global prosperity by almost three. So it's got, so you look at the numbers, it's a wealth transferring system, and it's been from us to somebody else.
Still trying to get to all facets of unpacking this issue. What about corporations that have built these globalized supply chains? What's your comment on their role in all of this?
Well, globalization, corporations will do what's best for corporations. I believe that they're like fire. Fire is very useful to mankind. It needs to be controlled, and so should corporations. So government didn't play the game with the corporations correctly, and put the kind of controls in place that would give the national control of the economy. Uh, they allowed the corporations to really uh, get out of control in terms of their ability to move materials and capital around. It's not just products and materials; it's also capital. That some of it is part of the economy, not part of a capitalistic society. So it goes to the economists. I blame, if I blame anybody, it would be almost religious fanaticism on the part of economists as far as free trade is concerned. And now we're seeing a lot of papers written when it suits them that says that free trade probably wasn't a great idea. So I see a few economists beginning to reset on what would normally have been a no-brainer for them, which is free trade.
Right, right, right. So now here we are. We're in the present now. As you alluded to, there seems to be a reconsideration of the supply chains. So let's talk a little bit about that. Your analysis of that with respect to China and elsewhere.
Uh, Basically, when you run the numbers, global supply chains are more expensive than localizing supply chains. We are going to see, there's plenty of numbers now that show that on many fronts, especially with inventory being more expensive with exchange rates and also interest rates, that we're going to see no advantage in going offshore after all, or we are going offshore for, even if we relocate to another country outside of China, it's for low cost labor. And the contribution of low cost labor compared with the cost of the supply chain is it doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense to grab that low cost labor and pay for all that long supply chain and the inventory in it. Now, if we go to Industry 4.0 and automate intelligently when we bring manufacturing back, I mean, if we bring back new products that have got new technology in them, and we put new processes around those with Industry 4.0, which reduces the labor content even further, when I run the numbers, there's no way you're any way interested in low cost labor. You're more interested in line of supply, short inventory cycles, and just being close to the customer is
Right.
another advantage.
Right.
Plus, we can control pollution. The other thing is pollution is a biggie. If you're shipping complete pollution somewhere else, you can't control it. You don't know how the other guy's going to stack up in terms of their pollution controls. If we manufacture locally with our controls, we can do our part on managing pollution better.